What is up, everybody? And look what we got here today. The WideWheel Pro from Fluidfreeride. That's who I bought it from. I guess it's by a company called Mercane or Mercane. I don't know. Anyway, this box came in actually absolutely perfect condition. There's one little dent here in the back, but it's nothing major. Yeah, the box is pretty pristine. So you can hear all that squeaking going on in there. Must be some styrofoam. So anyway, let's get the box open. We're gonna open the box, take a look at it, and then I'm gonna go take it for a couple of minute ride to put at the end of the video, just so you know, you can at least get a feel for the riding. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be bench pressing this sucker. I did get the one that you need the key. I just did that just for the heck of it. Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, let me get this piece of paper out of my pocket because, you know, I'm not a real big specs guy. But I got some specs on here for everybody so you can hear what the specs are real quick. It's got two 500 watt motors, 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery, 26 miles per hour for the speed, which, to be honest with you, is really plenty fast enough for a scooter. I mean, you get the Manus Pro, you want to romp on them and some of these real high-end ones. But believe me, 26 miles an hour for your 90% of your people riding a scooter, maybe even more percent of that, that's plenty fast enough. This thing weighs 54 pounds. And it says, well, Fluid, I guess they did range tests on this, and it has a, what they call their realistic range is 22 miles. Okay, so that's what they're giving out as a realistic range, you know, not exaggerated or whatever. I mean, it does have a decent sized battery in there, so it should be able to get some kind of decent range like that. Now, the folding mechanism for the stem, from what I remember, is not sure. Yeah, there you go. You raise that up, and then you turn it to lock it in there, which seems pretty cool. I like that. Man, no rattle at all in that part. This part, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of rattle. There always is with these. I really don't like these kind of bars, but I wanted this scooter, so I figure I'd put up with it. Maybe I can figure something out. Brakes feel good. Now, these brakes are mechanical. These aren't hydraulic brakes, but you see they're working. I'm holding in the front brake, and it's lifting up in the air. Okay? And I'm holding in the back brake, and it's lifting up in the air. So the brakes they're good. I like the thumb throttle. I'm not a real big fan of those trigger throttles. I much prefer the thumb throttle. Real nice. That's the easiest unboxing I ever did. Okay, so that's the easiest unboxing in history. Now I'm suspecting that this thing plugs into this thing here. So, okay, here's the other arrow. All right, so just make sure you line up these arrows because you don't want to risk bending this pin. There's the headlight. The button here on the right, you just click it fast, but if you hold it down, it turns on the cruise control, which that's what I like, is button cruise controls. I do not like these automatic cruise controls. I just did a video today where I had an issue where I was driving the GoTrax G4. I was doing a range test on it, another one, and I did not hear the cruise control kicking on. You know, it gives you that little beep, but I didn't hear the beep because I was, you know, going 20 miles an hour and I was going over bumps and stuff like that, and I didn't hear it. So I'm coming toward, you know, a guardrail, and I let off the throttle thinking that it's going to start slowing down, but oh no, it didn't. So I heard him jammed on the brake and made the turn. You know, that's why I don't like these automatic cruise controls. There's no guarantee you're going to hear that beep. And then you think, you know, the cruise control's not on, and then you let off the gas thinking it's going to start slowing down, and it don't. So then you have to make a, you know, some kind of move. You know, I just don't think automatic cruise controls are safe, especially for amateurs. I think it's a bad idea to put them on. Bad idea. I don't know what they're thinking for that. They should have had another button or a combination thing where you would click the button or something. Just so you can see it. Here's the display. Right here, there's how you turn the light on, right there. Click it one time, hold it in, and you'll see that cruise right there, cruise control button. Hold it in again, that'll go out. And then this is just for your modes, for your, I don't know what that's the economical thing, and then I guess that's the power mode, you know. So I'm just not sure, but I'll figure it out. So here's the key section here. Here's where you would fold down the bars. You pull this and it drops. Now this doesn't rattle like that Evercross. That thing rattles like crazy. I can't stand that thing. Oh my goodness, it drives me nuts, all that rattling. So here's the deck. Real nice. It's got the nice sandpaper on there. I love this lock on here. I love the design of this lock. Really nice. There's the brakes. There's the disc brakes in the back. They're mechanical. They're not hydraulic. All right, guys, there you go. There it is. The easiest unboxing in history. But I will tell you one thing. Why don't we go ride it for a little bit and check it out? All right, guys. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. We're over here in the parking lot, and we're going to take this WideWheel Pro for a ride for the first time. And it does have some serious firepower out of the hole, no doubt. And it is a little squirrely, so you do have to get used to these wheels. So it's just going to be something you got to get used to, that's all. It has a tremendous amount of pull as far as the thrust, the acceleration. It wants to yank you right off of there, man. Really, seriously. Yeah, you definitely got to get used to turning this thing. So I will get used to it, of course, because that's what I do. I get used to things, okay? You just got to lean into it more than what you would with one of the other ones. I'll take this out on the trail any day of the week, because the trail is mostly straight. You know, there's no hot rodding around on the trail. It's just a straight up deal, you know. Let me put it down in the economic mode, whatever the hell that is. Let me hit that button. There's the economy mode. I'm gonna see what kind of miles per hour I get out of the economy mode. I mean, it still has a lot of pull on it. I mean, it's still going. I looked down there, I saw 18 miles an hour. So, got nice brakes. The brakes are nice. You're not going to be able to turn as sharply with this thing as you are with, say, the Go Tracks or something like that. No, it's definitely a little bit squirrely. Get into that gravel and it's wanting to kick out on you and stuff like that. So you just got to be aware of it, that's all. You can get used to anything, but you know you're not going to have any flats with this. Okay, so you know that going in. No flats allowed. Okay, so I'm already getting the feel of the, Now this one I'm not, because of the narrowness of the deck right here, I'm gonna have to stand with one foot in front of the other, which I usually don't do. Usually I stand side by side, but I knew it had a narrow deck when I got it, so. So it looks like the economy mode goes 18 miles an hour. That's what it looks like. Let's go over here. Try to give you a nice, clean, straight shot up there in the pen center. See what kind of miles per hour we can get. Now the ride's a little bit bumpy, but you know, you got to expect that from hard tires. You know, you're going to get a bumpier ride. Now I've already got the hang of turning it, so that just takes a minute to get used to that. So it's not like it's some big learning curve or something. Okay, so I wanted to see, yeah, 18 miles an hour is the speed for the economy mode. Okay. See, Travis, he didn't, he left his tool there, his lifter. Okay, so let me hit the other mode here real quick. I couldn't do it on the fly. So I saw 24 when I looked down. Top speed's only 26, so I was getting pretty close to the top speed there. You know, this might be my new trail scooter right here. Because first of all, the trail, you're only allowed to go 15 miles an hour. I mean, they do have speed limits. Now those bike guys, you know, those racers, they go a little bit faster, but yeah. But they're training, okay, so we give them a break. Okay, so I saw 25 now. All right. So yeah, fine. Runs great. Runs great. Spectacular. Just got to get used to turning the wheel, that's all. You got to lean way into it way more than you would something else. But it takes you about 5 minutes to get used to it. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up because I just got done doing that whole hour on the Go tracks. And my feet are hurting for today. You know, I'm already in a lot of pain already. So I don't want to wear my ass completely out. All right, so yeah, there you go. Nice trail scooter. Boy, no rattling, none of that crap. Great. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later, man.